Hello and welcome to today's gardening video. Today I'll be showing off all my containers up front here and my garden and back. Here we go. So up here we have my dragon fruit cactus here. Looking very good. Lots of new growth all over the place. New branches everywhere. For both of all the cactuses. There's more than one cactus here. There's two different kinds, but I don't actually even know how many different cactuses are in here now. There might be 3 maybe, but yeah, everything has nice new growth and is looking great. Then we'll look at my kumquat here. Looking very good. Lots of new growth, lots of new flowers, and a lot of those flowers are turned to fruit in there. Hopefully he'll hold on to those and won't just drop them. Now we'll look at my figs. Figs are doing great. Doing very well. In here we have a fig right here. That's the only one that's left. I dropped the other one, but otherwise it's holding on to that one and seems to still be growing. Looks very good. Getting pretty tall now. Now we'll move over to my edible bamboo there. Nice and tall. Getting a bunch of new stalks in here. We have about 3 new stalks right now. That's looking very good. Bamboo's growing very well. We got the Narigilla. It's very, very bushy down on the bottom. It's starting to get a few more leaves up on the top. It's just very strangly. That and the Tomarilla are both like that. But yep, lots of leaves and even more thorns. And then we go over to my Miracle Berry here. You can see it's been pretty badly sunburned, but it's starting to recover. Getting a bunch of new leaves in there now. And then we look down here. Right underneath the leaves down here, you can see there's some new flowers starting to form. And I'm excited for that, because flowers mean there might be fruit. So we might get some Miracle Berries off that soon. And I'm very excited about those. Those are a very fun one. Then over here, we have the Tomarillo. We're doing very, very good. We got lots of flowers and fruit forming everywhere. This one produces fruit year-round, so we'll just keep on putting off more and more berries. And each year the berries get more and more sweet. It's looking very good here. Even another little bushel of flowers starting to form there. Now we'll move over to the pad cactuses here. Hey, looking okay. There's not the new growth that started to form in, say, January, I think. The tips of those died off, but otherwise it's looking okay. It should start producing some more pads pretty soon here, so we'll have to see what happens. And my white lilies, that's just a weed pot, just random weeds popping up in there. Then we have this lily here. There's a rabbit that lives in the yard here, and it keeps on coming over and eating the lilies. These lilies were just about to bloom maybe a few days ago, and yesterday it came out and the tops were eaten off and they were just eaten down to nubs. Not happy about that. Then we have this pot with a few other lilies in it and the fairy vine in the back. Then we have all my butterfly bush, foxglove, and lily of the valley there. We got a lime tree right here, doing great, lots of new growth. Then we have my coffee trees here, my coffee plants. Doing very good. There's that one. There's these other ones over here. All doing great. Now I go to the porch here. Here we have my tomatoes. Taking over and growing like crazy. I've been heavily pruning these. I want to see if I can actually grow about 6 tomato plants in here. See if they actually grow. So I've been heavily pruning them to try to keep airflow through there very nicely and just get some more upward and outward growth. Seems to be working very well. So on the end here we have my white tomatoes. Those will be a cool one. Then you have my pineapple tomato, and then we have the Sweet 100 cherry. And then in the back here we have the Jetstar tomatoes. All those look great. Those are ones that I actually picked up from a greenhouse. I did not start those from seeds. But then back here, we have a black cherry tomato. Over here we have a crazy cherry tomato. The reason why those are so small is because I did start those from seed. I started those I planted those in here about, I'd say, May. And they're a bit far behind the others. They are not growing very quickly, but as soon as they sprouted, they started growing a lot faster, so we'll have to see how those do. Those might just be behind a little bit. And then over on the edges on both of them, we have some strawberry plants. I'm going to grow a few strawberries in here. Alright, and then over here, we have my golden raspberry bush. It's doing very good. Lots of raspberries starting to form on it, and I think those might be ready to harvest maybe in about a week or so. So we'll have to see what happens there. That's doing great. Then we have my cold hardy kiwi, and that's doing very good. And then over here we have my limequat. It's just becoming a complete bush. I'm gonna have to really start pruning that this year, so it's doing really good. And over here we have my very tall clementine tree. Doing very good, looking great. I'm gonna have to prune a few of the lower branches off, but otherwise it looks great. And here we have my pomegranate, nice big bush. Then we have the pink variegated lemon, looking good. It's coming back. And then we have the other dragon fruit cactuses that broke off when I moved the other dragon fruit outside, and those are all looking like they're coming back. Doing very good. This one even right here even starting to get some growth on top of it, so that's looking very good. And then over here we have a lot of pepper plants. So on the end here we have my golden California. In the middle are my banana peppers. And then on the end here are a bunch of random hot pepper plants. Don't know exactly what is there, but we'll see what forms. Although I'm interested to see what this is. That just looks like a banana pepper plant. So we'll see what happens with that one. Maybe it might be a spicy banana pepper. We'll see. Alright, that's all of that stuff. So now we can go over to the back garden. So here's my back garden here. It's looking very, very good. So we'll get started here. So on the very end here along the fence, we have a bunch of bean plants, which might be bush beans. I thought I was getting climbing beans, but they look like they're bush beans, so we'll see what happens there. And we have a few broccoli plants here. We have some wild cabbage. Then we have some peach melons, my giant walking onion back there, and a few other onions you can see starting to come up, and those slits back there. I'm excited there. Those are finally coming up. It took them forever to come up, but it looks like they're doing good. On the front fence here, we have a bunch of climbing sugar snap peas, and those are doing great. Then right here we have the spaghetti squash. We have tiger melon just on the top there and right there, and then should be another one there, but that one's not coming up. Then we have watermelons right here. They're looking really good. And then some cucumbers on the end there. And then I forgot what that plant is, but that one's some type of it's a relative to the tomato, but it's supposed to taste like a sweet cherry. So we'll see what that is. It's also a very spiky plant, so we'll see what happens with that. But otherwise, that is all my gardening here today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do there. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time.